Judy, the perfect teacher. Today, we'd like to thank you. Thank you for your smile, which has welcomed us every day. Thanks for your ears, which are always ready to listen to our stories. Thank you for your hands, which are always ready to help us. Thank you for always carefully watching over us. Thank you very much for everything you have taught us during this time we've shared, from your boys and girls. I'm going to tell you a story which happened at the Rainbow Nursery in New York. The Lions class was a group where everyone had a great time. They learned a lot, played, and laughed every day. As always, the children in the Lions were having a great time together. They were listening carefully to the explanations given by Judy. One day, Judy, their teacher, left the classroom for a second to ask another teacher something, and the most incredible thing happened. Without being seen by any adults, 3 very friendly aliens entered the classroom. "Who are you?" asked Gregory. "We're Bop, Bap, and Bip, 3 scientist travelers from a planet called Bupiter," answered one of the extraterrestrials. "And what did you do to keep the grown-ups from seeing you?" Helen asked nervously. "Nothing bad," replied Bop. "They'll wake up when we leave." The children looked at the 3 travelers curiously. "You're so cute," said Ingrid. They were very colorful, one purple, another blue, and the other green. "Did you have a good trip?" asked Alan very politely. "Actually, yes, we did," answered Bap, smiling. "Our special spaceship is very comfortable. We parked it right outside." The children peeked out at it. This spaceship was really cool. They were delighted by the visit. "And why did you come here?" asked Amadeo. "Can we help you in any way?" asked Allison. "Of course you can help us," replied Bip. "We actually came here to ask you for your help." He pulled out a massive machine from his pocket and put it down in the middle of the classroom. It seemed impossible that he could have brought it like that. "We'd like to introduce you to our super robo teacher." "What is it?" asked David, while Francis stared open-mouthed. "It's a machine that will show us what we're looking for. The perfect teacher," said Bap. "On our planet, children never want to go to school. It's really boring." "Those poor children," sighed Wendy. "So, we've come here with a mission," continued Bap, "to make them like your teachers." "And us? How can we help?" asked Dorothy. "Well, we've seen from our planet Bupiter that you have a great time at school on Earth, especially in this class," explained Bip. "Tell us what qualities the teachers on our planet must have to be perfect." "That's easy," answered Anne. "You can count on us," said Charles. "Thank you. Then we can fill the classrooms of our planet with happiness and fun. We'll input all the ingredients that you give us into the machine, and it'll show us what we're looking for. The perfect teacher." "As if you were cooking something?" asked Mary. "How fun!" "The first ingredient is obvious. The ideal teacher must be very good with children," said Sue. "Be very good," Bob whispered to the machine, which started to register the information. Jimmy said, "Their smile is also very important. If any kids are feeling sad in the morning, they must have a big smile to brighten their day." "And they must give you a warm welcome," said Holly. "Super hugs, an incredible smile, and greets you by your name," Bob whispered to the machine. And what about knowing how to get us to settle down? Asked Brenda. You're right, said Naomi. When we're all shouting, they must know how to speak calmly and kindly to make us be quiet. It's like magic. Bop was still listening carefully to everything they were saying, whispering, don't lose your temper, have magic powers. Know how to prepare fun activities, said Robert. Exactly, said Ella. Making sure that kids are having fun is not easy. And they have to know how to tell stories. I can't imagine life without stories, said Lisa. For example, they'd be an awful teacher if they didn't know how to tell Little Red Riding Hood or the Three Little Pigs, said Janet. Storytelling, Bop continued to recite to the machine. And knowing how to choose school trips is very important, said Olivia. Every single one has to be unforgettable, agreed Jacob. Of course, getting along with parents is a must, said Leah. Can you imagine if they didn't like each other? What a nightmare that would be, said Jessica. The machine started making different noises. Clack, clang, eek. It's ready, said Bop. The image of the perfect teacher will appear now. Watch the screen. Judy's face appeared on the screen. Amazing! The perfect teacher is in your class. Thank you, and thank you so much, said the extraterrestrials while they waved goodbye. It's been fantastic. We did it. We found what we were looking for, the perfect teacher. Awesome, shouted the happy children. In the end, the perfect teacher was ours. Although deep down, they'd known it all along. Thank you, Judy. The end. These kids are really lucky. I'll say. The first ingredient is obvious. The ideal teacher must be very good with children, said Sue. Be very good, Bop whispered to the machine, which started to register the information. Jimmy said, their smile is also very important. If any kids are feeling sad in the morning, they must have a big smile to brighten their day. And they must give you a warm welcome, said Holly. Super hugs, an incredible smile, and greets you by your name, Bop whispered to the machine.